All right, so I'm walking around the show and somebody hunted me down. We've got Eric Davis right here. So Eric, you've messaged me a few times. You said you're going to be here. You got a bag full of tricks right here.
Oh,
so
baby.
you've been creating some products. What do you got? What do you want to show us here?
So right now we're working with the Grip 360 is what you see right here. And in order to make it very simple, we have 2 annular grooves and crenulations. The new quick release adapter allows you to pull the sleeve back, you put it into the first annular groove and the handle rotates. You pull the sleeve back again and it goes into fixed position. Now, as anybody knows, I brought my jeans with me today. If you're trying to dig into something, you want fixed position. But when you're in a position of free rotation, the further you go away, you do this. And here's an example right off the floor. If I start low and I go out, my hand automatically turns. It's just natural, right? But more so than that, if you're trying to scrape something, why would you put it in manual mode when you can do it in power with the Tango 360, 800 to 3,000 strokes?
So if I don't want it to rotate, what do I this?
You just pull the sleeve back, shove it into the annular
pull the
grooves
sleeve
like
back.
that.
That's an interesting tool. So you got other attachments I can attach to
Absolutely,
this.
absolutely.
So it's called the Tango 360 there.
So you might want to have the rasp adhesives in the back and a scraper all in one. And that will take off the paint off of any shutters, get through anything. You may want to have a damping handle attached to it as well.
So you got a paintbrush in there. Where's the paintbrush?
Excellent. You can put an extension on this and we can turn paintbrushes directly into fixed or free rotation or extensions. And so now you can just imagine that we can put this connector onto painter's poles, and we can put then the scraper. So if you need to scrape something up high and then paint it, fixed or free rotation, and you're all on board.
So is there any, could you take the paintbrush off?
Yep. I wouldn't see the reason for that, but I got to see this.
So
would you be able to use that?
so I can cut a line with it. I don't know.
You could do a lot with that, yeah.
So I'm just trying to be creative here.
No, you're doing a great job. You want to be more creative? Let's do this.
You got a whole bag of tricks in here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so
what's this? What's the other power tool there?
So let's just go right into that. And I need my adapters for that. It's in this one here. There it is. And now the other power tool. So as you can see, why don't we go ahead and take that out? Put that one in.
A rasp.
That's a long rasp. And this is a slotted adapter with an S-tang on it. Just like this. Patent number 2. This is called a damping handle. It receives strokes, it rotates, and the spherical bearing allows it to oscillate. By connecting this to this and going through shutters or anything that you need, the hand stays stable while the reciprocation is operating. Just like that. And that's at 6 max.
So what do I use that for?
So if you go to go.davistoolsystems.com, you'll see a whole list of videos that show it in operation. For me, it was getting the paint off of the shutters in between the lats.
Right, okay.
And so now I could use that, or I could use the rasp scraper sander to do that. But the reason for the invention was to sand a convex, concave, curved surface. And for that,
Let me see that.
here you go.
We got something for everything in this bag.
That's it. There's nothing to be.
It's like Inspector Gadget here.
That's it. There we go. All right. So
Like Jim West in the Wild Wild West.
here we go. So right now, I'm going to insert my threaded adapter. This is an 8mm threaded adapter. And we're going to eventually have all sorts of
So now
threaded
you're gonna
adapters.
sand a contoured surface.
Contour surfaces, I'm sure you're familiar with them. As you can see, I'll be able to drive the force against something like this. That's on a low speed. Take it up to max. And then if you need to get around something like this, I don't want to destroy my jeans just yet. Now, the Tango 360, as you can see, it does all kinds of stuff. Now, I don't recommend massage yet with it, but let's just say there's possibilities.
Is there
okay?
anything this thing doesn't do?
There's nothing it doesn't do.
Man.
And
That's like the Kirby vacuum where they
It
show
is.
up and it'll like vacuum your floor and it'll blow your leaves and wash your car at the same time. What does this do? Last question.
okay, so here we were in fixed position, right? Now, in order for me, and you'll see it on the video, in order for me to sand a convex concave curved surface, that bends within it, and I needed to have downward pressure so that I could apply more pressure over a larger contact surface.
You've thought about everything.
If
The
you
ba-
think that's it, it's also detachable.
So that's not it. We better stop here.
Yeah,
because
you better.
This is just gonna keep going. This is like Get Smart. It's
So-
like, all right.
So trust me, I just want to say, as we finish this off right now, thank you so much, Chris.
Oh, not a
A
problem.
pleasure. And I'm just going to say, this is 1% of what it can actually do.
That's pretty scary if it's only 1%. So, okay, I said that last question, but really last question. If they buy all this stuff, do they get the purple bag too?
Yes.
Okay, they get the purple bag. So there you go.
And the purple
like-
bag is still in development. We've
There
got the
you
color
go.
going, color
Like,
samples and everything.
There we go.
So thank you very much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you,
Have a
Chris.
good show.
Much appreciated.